Hello everyone, and I'm here doing a video on World Zero. This video is going to be on the character called Swordmaster. Now, you're probably wondering why am I only doing this at level 21 since I have to be level 23 to unlock the paladin ability. 23. Level 30 in order to unlock the paladin. Allow me to explain. Recently, my other video where I did a showcase on the defender and the guardian really increased quite quickly on views. I was sitting there wondering why. In fact, that video is currently the most viewed video on my channel. But I was wondering why. And then it hit me. World Zero only recently became beta. So it would be now that everyone wants to know what class they want. And, Paladin's a really late game thing. So I just thought that maybe I'd show this now. Because if I waited to get the Paladin in and... oh my goodness. I really wish I scripted this. So if I waited to get the paladin, I probably won't get anywhere near as many views on this video. So let me just start showcasing them. So I know this is not much, but hopefully it doesn't make up for the paladin, but I'll also show off these two pet skills over here. And yes, one of them is the legendary pet skill that you get from World 3. Okay, so let's start off with the first ability. Come on, get to classes. Combat Rhythm. Increases tempo to max and double crit rate. So this ability is quite good, I guess, when you want to charge in. I can definitely see it going well with the Guardian's ulti. You know how the Guardian's ulti completely immobilizes its enemies. So you could just charge in with that attack. Oh, probably should have started off with my basic attack. Lol. Okay. Now let's go to... Come on, where's our basic attack? Slash. My dual wielder primary attack. Okay. I like the animation. It's way cool. It's way more satisfying to use than the defender, which is my main class. So, I don't know, something about seeing those swords swing so fast is nice to me. And strangely enough, we'll get to this later on in the video, but I think it's more satisfying to swing the sword as a sword master rather than a dual wielder. I don't know about paladin because I've never tried that before. Let's move on to the next attack. Let's click on skills and dash strike. Oh, I really love this one. I've seen my friend pull this off so many times. You know the dungeon where they have these... Okay, if you're an alpha player or a new beta player, you'll know what I'm talking about. But there's this dungeon in World 2 where the walls will start closing in, and there were so many times the only reason my friend made it through was because of his R ability. I don't know if you noticed that, but when I pressed the R, it made me go in front a bit. So I guess the R ability or a dash slash dash, what's it called, dash strike, it would be quite a useful way of transport. So say I wanted to get to that house, I could just Okay, I'm not gonna go too far in because I don't want to get the attention of all the crabs, otherwise it would ruin my chance of showing the skills. But, and of course, it is also an attacking skill. It's not just for movement. Leap forward and strike with both swords. And strike. And hit. I guess that would be a good thing to combine with this. Wait, did I just do more damage than normal? That was a critical. So I guess it would be good to combine it with this. This, and something that I often do a lot when I'm fighting annoying bosses is I'd like to do R and then C. Yeah. So, like for the Kingslayer boss, for example, say if I was fighting him, I could just like press back the moment he tries to use his fire piercer things. In fact, ironically, we're in the Kingslayer map at the moment. Lol. Okay. Yeah, and now for the F. I gotta say. Okay, wait, one moment. Let me read the move first before I get too carried away. Cross slash, leap forward and strike with both swords. Okay, anyway, I gotta say, the first time I saw this move, it was really pathetic. In fact, I could not even believe this thing could be called a move. The reason being is I only saw my friend do it in the lobby where there were no enemies. So if I were to press F now, oh, huh. I always thought it needed an enemy to target. Okay, so just imagine that but without the blue lines. I really wish I had footage of what my friend did because it looks so pathetic. But anyway, this is similar to the Guardian's ability, I guess, but it doesn't repeat it 4 times, more of a single double slash. Ooh, surprisingly, I did not get the attention of that crab. And okay, I don't want to use my ultimate on this guy. I want to use it on Thunder Crab at least. I think they have more health. Okay, let's see the description for our ultimate. Blade Dance. Breach your enemy's defenses with this 28 hit combo. Now, I gotta say, if you had a Swordsmaster, a dual wielder, and a Guardian, combine their ultis together, this would be so overpowered. Because, okay, allow me to show you the way this ulti works. So, okay, I'm just gonna lure him to here. And now, X. So, at first when I saw this, I didn't think of it very much. In fact, I thought it was like the worst ulti ever, cause its range was so limited. Well, actually, now I think the Berserker ulti is a bit worse, but I've been thinking lately about how awesome it would be to combine this with the Guardian's ulti. Cause the Guardian's ulti completely immobilizes, well, mostly he slows the enemy down. In fact, the enemy may as well not be able to move. And if you just get that ability in on that time when the enemy doesn't move at all, they have no chance of escaping this attack. It would be certainly a powerful blow, especially if it was like one guardian and 4 dual wielders. Yes. Okay, I guess now what I have to do is switch classes to the Swordmaster. I'll be left back. I have returned. Okay, so now I'll show. Oh, Do you guys see that? That was a bit of a lag spike over there for me. Okay, anyway, I have returned with the weaker class. Oh my... I really apologize for this lag. My internet isn't that great. It... Oh, it is so hot in my room. Because I don't have the fan on. And anyone who watched the Guardian video who showcased all the way would know why. I actually turned on my fan. I only meant to keep it on while I was in the part of the video that was not being recorded, but I forgot to turn it off and it completely ruined it half ruined my video because I did it after halfway. But nevertheless, I refuse to let that happen again, so I'm gonna sit here and sweat it until we're done with this video. Okay, let's review the moves. Go to skills. Slash, your primary attack. What was the other one called again? Slash as well. Oh, okay. Now, I mentioned I like the attack animation on this one better, and it's simply because this, yeah, I like it when they jump. Leave your decision in the comments whether you think the animation of the swordsmaster attack is better or the dual wielders animation is better. Well, it's no question which one is a better class. I mean, obviously the dual wielders is a level 15 class for a reason. But for the animation, I don't know. Maybe they could have made it more interesting. Anyway, let's move on to our next one. Crescent Strike. Oh, this one's anyone who played Sword Burst 2 would get that this attack is really familiar to them. Well, except that it used to be a red Crescent Strike rather than a blue one. It was so cool. And back in Sword Burst 2, unlike this game where you have so many sword skills, you'd only have like one sword skill. You'd have your sword skill, your block, and your roll ability. In fact, they stopped showing your roll ability, so it's just your sword skill and your block. But well, there is an exception unless you have participated in a limited time event which allowed you to get a second move for the dual wielder, which was called Infinity Slash. I doubt many people play it now that World Zero is finally in beta. Oh my goodness, these lag spikes are really getting on my nerves. But anyway, yeah, I guess it is quite fast. So say if you were close to an enemy, you could just like press C really quickly and then E and then run away. Yeah, I guess it's definitely a lot faster than in Sword Burst 2. Like in Sword Burst 2, you'd have to take a whole pose and slowly do it, but in this one, you just instantly do it. Well, not exactly instantly, almost instantly. Yeah. Anyway, let's get down to the next move, which is actually quite similar to the R that I showed you earlier, and I already forgot what it was called. What was that one called? That one was called Dash Strike, and this one is called Leap Flash. It's actually really similar. In fact, it's basically the one-handed sword version of the other one. Allow me to demonstrate. Poof. Something about it, like, For some reason, I feel like this does more area damage. I don't know. So you could also kind of like R and then you can throw in an E as a bonus. So, oh, I I should probably mention this. I plan on doing a video where I just showcase a bunch of combos that I've came up with it along with my friends. So that would be quite cool. A bunch of synergies so you guys can try it out. Okay, now as promised, I am about to show you the two pet skills. I wish I had their description. The first one I'm going to show you is called Fireball, or as I like to call it, Fire Dragon Roar! Fairy tale watchers will understand why my dragon is named Natsu. If you don't watch Fairy Tale, that was a waste of your time. You won't get the reference. So basically, this ability, it's an area damage thing. So let me get a bunch of these dudes in a group. Come on, come over here. That's it. And just fireball all of you. So, well, this ability has actually been really useful to me, and I guess it'll be really useful to you once you're fighting. Well, it was really useful to me when I was fighting the Cerebus. I think it was called, yeah, Cerebus in the level 26 dungeon. I was playing as a berserker. So don't let this level 21 character fool you. And I can't say I might have actually lost the matches a lot if it weren't for that ability, because you could just run away from the boss, spam this, and then continue running, and look, they're all dead. And something I've also noticed, I do believe that at each pet's ability is only as strong as your weapon. Cause like I noticed that the pet level doesn't really even matter unless you're trying to get a skill into him. What matters the most is the strength of your weapon. Ooh, this guy over here. Now time to show you the other ability, which I believe is called Dark Flame or Dark Flames. Whatever, let's call it Dark Flame, even though Dark Flames sounds way cooler. Anyway, this is another area damage thing, but don't think of it as the black version of the fireball, a more powerful version of it. In fact, it works very differently. At first I was really disappointed to find out that the new skill in World 3 was also a fire skill, but I'm really pleased by how different it is. Also, I just have to point out that one of the main reasons why I hate the Swords Master class and prefer the dual wielder or the paladin is that it has no ulti. Like, and it just has to rub it in my face that my character does not have an ulti. It says ultimate ready. But when I press X, what happens? Nothing, cause this character has no ulti. Like they don't even try to hide the fact that I don't have an ulti. Okay, anyway, let's use the dark flames. And as you can see, it creates an area where, well, they just get burnt. I believe it'll be quite useful with the mage ice frostspike's ability. I think that's what it's called. Frostspike's ability where it slows them down, or the guardian's ultimate where you can just lay this down and then the enemy is forced in there. Okay, and then I guess I'll see you guys in the hub. Okay, and now for a Sorry. I said I wasn't gonna keep my fan on, and I did. Okay, I'm so glad I remembered to turn it off. Anyway, now for a quick summary, if any one of you thinks the Sword Master is better than Dual Wielder, I really don't know what to say to you. Well, okay. The only reason why I feel anyone might want to use the Sword Master over the Dual Wielder is if they only have one decent sword. Like I guess I can kind of understand if you have to deal with using a level 20 sword and a level then maybe it's a good idea for you to stick to this class instead. But oh my goodness, my internet is really bad. Okay, but overall, I think the dual wielder is basically the better version of this. Like, like, if you were to compare their abilities, okay, this is my R ability, and then let me switch classes, okay. Yeah. Come on, equip the weapons. Just equip any two weapons. Okay, and I try using R again. It's basically the same thing, but with two swords. Also, the R like this looks way cooler. Actually, seems like it would do more area damage. I take it back. I take back what I said about the other R doing more area damage. And the F similar to the other one. Let me show you. Switch and oh, sorry, gotta equip any blade. Okay, equip primary, and it's basically this is basically the single version of that. Well, I guess this one is sort of bigger than the other one, but I feel like it might be safe to assume that that would do more damage. Perhaps this might do more area damage. Huh, interesting. But either way, it, the the other class really takes the cake just by the fact that it has an ultimate. I mean, in, this may not be the best ultimate in the game, but why would you not want the ability to just do this? Boom. Oh, it would be so nice if the enemy he was immobilized. Okay, anyway, in conclusion, Sword Master bad and Dual Wielder good. Bye!